Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another Apollo weather forecast. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so first thing we're going to look at here is the day one outlook. So this is today's outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. And there's just not anything really going on. Thunderstorms are expected along the west coast here, parts of the northwest, and then in the southeast, pretty much the entirety of the southeast and into the Carolinas. Thunderstorms are expected today. So now let's take a look here at your forecasted highs for the day. This is by all the National Weather Services across the country. This is all of their forecasted temperatures put together on one map. And the Northeast, still in the 30s. And then really from the Midwest onwards, and eastward, you're in the 40s, 50s. In the Central Plains, 60s to 70s, almost 80 down in Texas. 70s in New Mexico, 60s in Colorado, and down here in Arizona you're in the 80s, Southern California 70s, and then 40s and maybe even 30s here in areas of California, Oregon, and Washington. Alright, so now we're going to take a look here at the southeast first, and you can already kind of see where those potential thunderstorms will be. Again, the severe threat, we are not expecting any severe weather today anywhere in the country here. So anything that you see here is just going to be your regular run-of-the-mill thunderstorms. You can see there's a good amount of rain here that's coming through, but nothing severe out of this, just good rain. And speaking of that rain, if we take a look here at the rainfall totals, you can see a pretty widespread 1 to 2 inches, half an inch of rain with this system. Maybe along some of the coastal regions, though, you could get, a little bit more. You could get potentially up to 4.5 inches of rain. So I might have to watch out for some localized flooding, but overall, the flooding threat's not too high. Just kind of a soaking rain for much of the southeast. Alright, so if we take a look here at the northeast, not really any snow expected today unless you're in the very high elevations here. Again, gonna be just rain. In this case though, probably not even thunderstorms, just rain. It'll be a light rain through most of the day. If you have something to do, you can. It just might be not the most pleasant of stuff to be in, but again, no thunderstorms expected here, just your regular rain showers. Let me just do that. Alright, so now rainfall totals for the northeast here, not even an inch in most areas, maybe 3/4 of an inch in spots, 1/10 of an inch. Basically, again, same thing. Right along the coast is where the heaviest rain would likely fall. 1 to 2 inches, maybe 2.5 inches in spots. Not really too much of a flooding threat with this. Just a good soaking rain. Alright, now if we take a look here at the southern Great Plains. I'll take this out here. Texas Panhandle, they desperately need the rain, but unfortunately, I don't think they're going to get any today or tomorrow. But you can start seeing some snow up here. Not a lot of snow, though. Oh, excuse me. So, pretty quiet weather overall today until we get to our snowfall in the west, which we will get to here shortly. So now here, if we take a look at the northern plains here. The Midwest. If we take a look at the Midwest, I'm all over the place right now. If we take a look here at the Midwest, kind of the same thing. Maybe some thunderstorms, but not much expected in the way of, too much rain. A good soaking rain for a lot of the country today, really. And if we take a look here at now the northern Great Plains, you can see some snow is expected up here. Not a lot of snow. 1 to maybe 2.5 inches in spots of central North Dakota here, but not anything too wild here. 2 to maybe 2.5. Again, 2, maybe 2.5 inches. A lot of snow here in Canada. Anywho, all right. So now if we take a look here at the northwest, we're gonna look at this area first here. You can see just a bunch of snow coming through. I mean, this is a lot of snow, as you'll see here in a little bit. A lot of snow is expected to fall. Man, this is just crazy. You got a cold front up there. You don't get cold fronts up there all that often. But I mean, just look at all the snow coming through here. Alright, so now if we look here at the Great Basin region here, you can see kind of the same thing. A bunch of snow, especially in California. A lot of heavy snow along the Sierra Nevadas. And into Nevada, you get a good amount of snow here. Just falling through. Just continuing to fly, and it's quite a bit of snow here. In fact, if you look at the European model, you can see here just a wide swath everywhere in the Sierra Nevadas of maybe a measly 40 inches up to potentially over 70 inches in spots. I know I saw an over 70. But just absolutely a lot of snow here. There you go, like 71 inches of snow, 50 inches. So you got a widespread area, basically anywhere in the Sierra Nevadas, of 40 to potentially 70 inches or more of snow. More mountainous regions here in Northern California, 30 inches. Here in the Oregon, you got 13 to 16 inches of snow. Then you go into Washington, still feet of snow falling. Just overall, a whole lot of snow here, and potentially even snow in the Pacific Ocean. So, just a lot of snow with this setup. And this is really the only thing weather-wise there is to talk about. But there's a lot of snow. Which is typical. We're still in the El Nino setup for the next little bit, but I don't think that's going to be much longer. I think we're only going to have maybe another month or two of El Nino, and we're going to quickly transition into neutral, which will likely make things drier for the West. Hopefully not like what they had before this El Nino came in, though. We don't need another really bad drought over there. Maybe some snow here, too, also expected for portions of Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas. Maybe 1 to 3 inches of snow. I would take this area with a grain of salt, though. I'd be pretty surprised if it actually did snow over here. Although, yesterday we did have a rain, sleet, snow mix, so, I mean, who knows? It was expected, though. So anything could happen, but I would take any snow totals here with a grain of salt and know that, and I don't think that's necessarily too guaranteed like this. This is pretty much locked in. Models have shown it for a while. We've talked about it a couple times. They're gonna get feet of snow there in the West. So, which the thing is too, and not a lot of people are talking about this too. But once this snow melts and you get the runoff, that's also if they're gonna have to empty some of the reservoirs they have to allow more water to get put in there. But even then, you could run the risk of flooding once this all eventually melts. as it does run off the mountains. So definitely got to watch out for flooding. They've already had issues last winter of getting a bunch of snow like this in the mountains, and then it led to flooding once it eventually melted. So that's something you definitely got to watch out for, is the flooding that can come from this down the line once it all does melt. But that's all I got for you guys today. This video was pretty short. It was short and sweet, not really a lot to talk about, and I don't want to waste your guys' time for 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes plus if there's not a whole lot going on. Just make it short, sweet, to the punch, because I know once the severe weather to talk about, those are the videos that I may, talk to you guys for 30, 40 minutes, going really in depth on what I think of a setup. Just right now, overall, the only thing there really is to talk about is the snowfall in the west here. And this is just one model too. We could look at the GFS, but let's see what the GFS is thinking here. 100+ inches according to the GFS. That might be a little bit overdone. I think the European model probably has it more in line. Although I will say the GFS did call for 100+ inches last year at points during the setup, and actually nailed it right on the money. But we're gonna go with the European model on this one here, and just stick with a widespread 35 to 70 inches in this region here. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Drop some likes on this video if you guys did enjoy it. Subscribe, turn on notification bell so you never miss an upload from me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Pieces.